What's up guys, I'm Fran and thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Today's video is going to be a discussion of why I chose to go with micro locks, specifically braid locks, over going the traditional lock route. So just as a disclaimer, I want to make sure I say that there is no right or wrong way to be locked. Traditional locks are beautiful. If you have them, your hair is beautiful. I'm not saying don't go get traditional locks. I'm just sharing a few reasons as to why I chose not to get traditional locks. So please don't be offended by what I'm saying. So my reason number 5 for not getting traditional locks is that from what I see whenever I look at other people's locks, it's like either the locks are too thick to where there's not really a lot of versatility, or too thin to where it almost looks like they're missing locks in between. And even though I know that people fall majority in the middle, for me it seems like I would either be one of the extremes to where either I can't have a lot of versatility with my styles, or my hair is so thin that it looks like I can't really do anything with it, and I just didn't want to take that chance. So that's why I chose to go with a method that gave me a lot of locks but weren't going to be too thick to where I can still manipulate my hair any way that I wanted it to. Another reason I chose not to go the traditional lock route is because I really didn't want the dread head type of look as my hair grows. And I don't know if you know what I mean specifically, but I wanted to avoid looking, I don't know if you know what I mean specifically, but I wanted to avoid looking like Chief Keef, if you know what I mean. Not to say everyone with traditional locks looks like Chief Keef, but you guys get the vibe I'm going for. I wanted to avoid ever having to maybe look like that at some point in my life, so I just don't do that. Another reason I chose to go with micro locks over traditional locks is because specifically the styles that I saw more people with micro locks go with. For me, whenever I was doing my research on locking my hair, I really never even considered getting traditional locks because I knew that wasn't the style I wanted to go for, and I didn't really like the styles that I saw traditional locks go in. Obviously, I really liked the talent that people had to put their hair into different styles, but I just knew that I wouldn't personally like my hair put into those styles. But when I saw people with micro locks able to style their hair kind of differently, I much more so preferred their look. I guess a good way to explain it would be whenever I would go get my hair put into braids, I will always want my hair put into micro braids rather than into box braids. And that is because micro braids to me had a lot more versatility to where it could still look like I had loose hair almost, but still in the braided fashion. And that's why I always chose micro braids over the actual bigger, thicker version of box braids. And that would be the same type of thing that I'm talking about with like traditional locks versus the micro locks. I really like that micro locks have a lot more versatility to them as far as the type of styles that you can get, and the way that they specifically look whenever you do those styles in comparison to traditional locks. Another reason why I chose to go with the micro locks instead of traditional locks is because I noticed that a lot of the people who've had traditional locks for an extended period of time, they slowly start to have, I don't know if it's called traction alopecia, but they slowly start to have it to where their locks are pushed more and more backwards to where they have to start bringing their hair up front towards the back. And I wanted to avoid that. Also, I noticed that a lot of times as their hair grows, they start to get that like traction alopecia towards the center as well, and they start having to combine the locks back there, and I really wanted to avoid that. Through my research, I did see that in comparison to the twisting method that you have to do with traditional locks, interlocking your hair creates a tighter bond. Without having that traction, that could cause baldness. Obviously, I'm not a loctician, so I don't know the actual specifics or science behind that. I know that even if I did choose to go with bigger locks, I would more than likely go with the interlock method to have big locks that are interlocked, because I feel like it would have less of a chance of having that like traction alopecia. And last but not least, I honestly just wanted to avoid the baby lock phase. My hair is very kinky, it's very tightly coiled, especially around the back, around on the edges, right in the center of my crown. My hair is very, if you had a 4G, my hair would be that. And so I really wanted to make sure that I avoided having the baby locks that stick up everywhere and almost look like you're in a fro. I didn't want to go through that phase. I knew specifically that if I was going to lock my hair, it was going to be in a method where my hair could still lay down and still be fully functional, and not in a miniature afro slash lock phase. Overall, I want to reiterate that I do think traditional locks are beautiful. I follow a lot of pages on Instagram that do have that are locticians who do specialize in traditional locks. I love the styles. I love following them. I think they are so beautiful. I just don't think that they were the path that was right for me, specifically for the reasons that I named before this. But other than that, that is it for this video. If you did like what you saw in this video, please like, comment, and subscribe because it does help me as a growing creator on this platform. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!